Picture this: 3 weeks, one system equals a $10 million listing. Now listen, I worked with somebody that did exactly that. And I know some of you are thinking to yourself, well, I don't do $10 million listings, or we don't have $10 million listings in my marketplace. I totally get that. I think don't even pay attention to the dollar amount, even as incredible as it is. But yes, 3 weeks, one system equaled the $10 million listing. And I want to tell you a little bit about how this happened. Now, Tyler on the West Coast was really sort of not figuring it out. He was really all over the board. And he was a lot like me when I first started in real estate. He had been in business for, I think, 2 to 3 years. And what ultimately happened is he was just chasing everything. He had no plan in place. He had no system in place. And he was just all over the board. Just like me, when I first started in real estate, I had a coach. And believe it or not, I was spending $1,000 a month for this particular coach. And he didn't tell me anything other than cold call, just cold call. And so I just got in every morning and cold called. And was I somewhat successful? Yes. But it was just an awful, awful experience. And this is the same thing that happened with Tyler. He was just chasing all kinds of shiny objects. He was screwing around with things that really weren't necessary, or things that really weren't leading him to a financial result. And I think this is real problems that we all have as listing agents. I've been a listing agent for over 30 plus years. I'm still in the trenches. I have interviewed and coached hundreds of real estate agents. And this is a real problem for all of us, that when you don't have a direction, when you don't have a system in place, guess what? You're just all over the board. I'm coaching some people right now that still, even with a system in place, they really are prone to like shiny objects. Let's try this. Oh, maybe I should work with buyers. No, don't work with buyers. I'm only going to work with listing agents. I'm going to sign up for this lead system. It's all over the board. And that is the real problem for all of us real estate agents that are concentrating on listings. That's what the Listing Collective is all about. What we need to be doing as part of our listing business is getting a system in place that takes away all that crap, all the stuff that we're not supposed to be doing. All right. The system that I've developed is called the Micro Momentum Marketing System. It is so easy to use, and it's all about taking baby steps and taking daily steps every single day that are measured, that are thought out, that are things that specifically directly lead you to your goals, i.e. commission checks, okay? And the thing with the Triple M approach is the micro momentum marketing approach is when you know what to do every single day, then it takes away the stress. It takes away the anxiety. And when you're consistently in action using the Triple M approach, guess what? You also consistently get listings, and you consistently get business, and your listing pipeline is filled up, and you are not stressing. That is the beauty of the Triple M approach. And so what did Tyler do that just changed his total thinking? Literally, number one, he put everything into action like that. Tyler was just the most amazing person who was really motivated to provide for his family, who really wanted to make sure that he implemented the Triple M approach as quickly as possible. And that's what he did. He started doing daily prospecting, blocking time for prospecting. He started list building. He started all the things that we teach in the Listing Collective that were just normal, easy things to do. And that's the whole point of taking baby steps, is because when you're taking baby steps, like for instance, let's just say you want to start working probates and you want to just start taking little baby steps to, figure out, how does probate work in your county? That could be you could be figuring that out in one day. Maybe you start collecting probate attorneys' contact information one day. Maybe you start looking into probates each day. This is one of the things, we have a system in the Listing Collective on how to do this. Maybe you're going to figure out who the heirs are and start collecting that one day. Take little baby steps to make it happen. And this is what Tyler did. He started taking these baby steps in his business. And specifically, if I'm not mistaken, it was he started expired listings. So he started contacting and calling expired listings, which he had never done before. So we have a whole system around expired listings. And guess what? Lo and behold, his whole business changed. His whole peace of mind changed. His whole confidence, the way he carried himself, the way he talked about himself. And within 3 weeks, he got a $10 million plus listing. That is just amazing, because he totally changed how he was running his business. A big problem that we all have, I am guilty of it as well, and I have to also keep myself in a check, that I see this so much with realtors and real estate agents, especially listing agents, is that we're in self-sabotage mode. We're always constantly sabotaging our own efforts. And that comes from the whole anxiety and the fear-based approach of not having a system in place. You don't know what to do. So if you have one great thing happen to you, you get a buyer into escrow, you do stupid stuff, you spend money, you get drunk, you eat like crazy food. There's so many things that realtors do because they just don't know. But that is what we want to change. We want to stop that self-sabotage. I can't even talk today. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to have a system in place that allows you to have peace of mind and confidence and gets rid of the frustration and the anxiety. Systems equals confidence, and confidence equals, guess what? Freedom. You have freedom from all the craziness, from the shiny object syndrome, from all the anxiety and the craziness that comes to you when you don't know what you're doing. I really believe this, and that is the boring routines. Steve Jobs talked about this. The boring routines are what's going to make you the money. It's what's going to fill up your listing pipeline and what is going to allow you to bring consistent listings on the market. You have to have this. Systems equals confidence equals freedom. Tyler's not special. He's a super smart guy, super good looking. He's the most charming person you've ever met, super sweet. But he is just like you. He didn't know what to do, so he was just grabbing every single thing. And he was just filled with so much dread and anxiety and fear because he didn't know what he was doing with his business. So listen, a little bit of tough love, guys. All right. If you're a listing agent or want to be a listing agent, if you've been in business for a couple of years, you've been licensed for a couple of years, and you're still freaking out, you're still chasing shiny objects, you still don't know what to do to put your business into overdrive, then that is on you. When are you going to just make the decision to really put a system into place and work that system and just be a super successful listing agent? When? Quando. So listen, if you want an action plan, if I were starting today as a brand new listing agent, the one thing that I would do is I'd find a system. You don't want my system? Find somebody else's system. But the Triple M approach, micro momentum marketing strategy, is an amazing strategy that allows you to put into place the baby steps to start prospecting. Find 3 streams of listings, 3 different ways you can market and prospect for listings. Use the Triple M approach by taking baby steps and consistently do that. Block out time every day that you're going to put the time in to the prospecting. That's what I would do if I was starting today. So listen, there's no pressure on my part. I would love to see you in the Listing Collective family. I would love to see if you're a correct fit for both of us. And you can do that by hitting the link down below and booking a call with me. But if you're not, that's fine. Again, no pressure. Let me give you some advice on how you can kickstart your listing business today. Other than that, take action now. Again, whether it's with me or not, but take action. This is the time for you to shine this year in your listing business.